Hello Gemini, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. Let's take a look and see what's coming up for you this weekend. General as always, so please do take from it what makes sense for you personally and release the rest. So I'm going to start with my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck here. So let's begin and see what is coming up for you in the next couple of days. Angels and Spirit Guides, please. Weekend vibes for Gemini. All right, here we go. We have him, okay? So let's read this. We are all different and unique in our own way, yet we are all the same. We love, we live, we laugh. We dream, hope, hurt, heal, and cry too. Don't underestimate our soft side. We do have one, and we are just as weak and vulnerable as you are. Sometimes we can move mountains to be with you, make your dreams come true, and win you with our charms. So Divine Feminine, if you're watching for a particular person, a masculine, their energies are presenting itself here. We have road trip, okay? I will walk through life with you any day, any time, always and forever. Just hold my hand and don't ever let me go. Let's travel this journey together. As long as you're with me, the road ahead will be an amazing adventure. Now, for some of you, maybe you're taking a trip with your masculine, okay? You guys could be going on a road trip this weekend. And then we have storm. So maybe during your road trip, you know, the weather might end up being a little bit rough for some of you. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify this. But this card does say we've been through the storm when it comes to the trials and tribulations of our relationship. There were times when I wasn't sure we would overcome it. There were times I found myself barely holding on, but any love worth fighting for is worth holding on to. I'm glad we didn't let go. So let's clarify that. I'm going to pull from my Tarot Teacher deck here. So I feel it very strongly here, especially for my feminines tuning in, that your Divine Masculine sees a lot of value in the connection that the two of you have. They want to be able to have all of these adventures with you in this lifetime. You guys have maybe been through a tower moment, whatever that storm represents. Some of you guys might have broken up and gotten back together. This is about two people who won't ever let go of each other. So what's up with these messages? Let's clarify. So we do have this reversed card coming through, which actually is a good card coming up in the reverse. So this is the Nine of Swords. Swords representing your own air energy, Gemini. You could be feeling this way, especially if you happen to be Divine Masculine. Okay, so you might be allowing your fears and anxieties to get in the way, or maybe that's what it was that you were dealing with. But this is in the reverse. This is hope right here. This is giving you that light at the end of the tunnel. This is finally letting go of negativity and stress in your life. So that's good. This is coming through for the masculine, I feel. And then look at this. We've got the Lover's card, which represents your own Gemini energy. Especially for the masculine, there's a particular Divine Feminine here that they're definitely very attracted to, in love with, romantic feelings, very intense, sexual chemistry, the attraction off the charts. This is a masculine who wants this feminine to be their life partner. And if you guys are at a distance from one another, they want union. Okay, so we do have a choice and a decision that is presented here for you, Gemini. Whether you're masculine, feminine, doesn't matter. The choice falls on your shoulders as to how this is all going to play out. So maybe this is the weekend for you to either do something about it or think about it some more. There's just something, a choice that's being presented to you. I'm getting here that you can't wait too long to make that decision, because the opportunity might pass you by. I love, love, love how these cards are coming through, because look at what we have here. We have the sun clarifying the storm. You see, the sun will always come out after having experienced whatever that storm represents. And as long as you guys don't give up on each other, as long as you're both still fully invested in this partnership, and as it says, I'm glad we didn't let go. Look at these two people here going through life together, holding on to each other, still wanting to be a part of each other's lives, regardless of whatever comes their way. Along this road, they might run into more storms somewhere down the line, but as long as you guys are willing to work at the partnership always and forever, then you guys can have the benefit of this sun, which is the union that you have together, being purely happy in the connection. I mean, ultimate fulfillment, success, very positive energies here. For some of you, you might even end up getting married to this person if you're not married to them already. Beautiful, beautiful energies presenting itself here. So there could even be a shift in how you guys are interacting with one another sometime during the course of this weekend. Maybe it falls on your shoulders, Gemini, to reach out. Okay, especially if you happen to be divine masculine or representing the masculine energy in this equation, and if you happen to be Gemini. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else here. I'm going to pull from my dating scene oracle deck. Let's take a look and see what else, Gemini. Angels and spirit guides, please. Weekend vibes. We have anticipation, the first kiss. Woo. So some of you guys, especially if you haven't taken that first step towards that first kiss, maybe somewhere during the course of this weekend, for some of you, it'll happen. Okay. Look at this. Soulmates. Okay. You see this person as a soulmate, a very special soul connection. Touchy-feely, you know, maybe they really just love being in your presence, holding you, hugging you, kissing you, making love to you, whatever the case might be. They can't keep their hands off of you, or the other way around, or maybe that's just how you guys are with each other. Look at this, perfect fit. Love at first sight, Gemini. Look at these messages. Amazing. Okay. So there's something very special about this connection, whether you're with them at this point in time or not. All right, let's clarify with the Illuminated Star Tarot deck. Angels and spirit guides, please. What else do we need to know here? So if you're going through some struggles or still going through that storm, whatever it is, the sun will eventually bless your connection and bless your life for you to find happiness, not just in love and romance either. So right now we do have the Ace of Pentacles, but this is coming up in the reverse, and this is one of my favorite cards in the upright. It does represent a solid offer of some sort, you know, more than likely a solid offer of commitment or even marriage. But maybe it's coming up in the reverse because either someone's not quite ready for that, or they're afraid to offer that based off of whatever that storm represented. Could be the masculine who's a little bit apprehensive. They want to be able to walk through life with you, Divine Feminine. Okay, but because again, this Nine of Swords is coming up in the reverse, yes, it does represent that light at the end of the tunnel, as I've mentioned, giving your masculine hope. They want to reach out, but at the same time, you know, maybe they're struggling a little bit with that, and that ultimately could be the decision that they are faced with. And eventually, perhaps they'll be able to turn that in the upright. So we have another card here wanting to flip in the reverse. Let's see what this is. So as you can see here, the Chariot, another great card of movement, overcoming the challenges and triumphant outcome here. But right now it's in the reverse. Maybe they're just not ready to move. Not quite yet. Okay. They are feeling very nostalgic though, and wanting a reunion. I feel they miss you. They think about you. Look at this. Here's that tower moment that I was talking about with that storm. So maybe this divine masculine, excuse me, is struggling a little bit still. Or still in the process of going through their awakening as a result of that Tower moment, whatever that is. Because these cards right here, in time, I feel will be turned in the upright to where you guys can move forward. You know, and how it's presenting itself here might be that you guys were dealing with third-party situations, or you guys were constantly arguing and having disagreements, but this does represent rivalry and competition. And then you've got the Five of Swords, again representing competition and conflicts sneaking around. So that could have been a part of the issue and why this Tower came down to begin with. And then you've got the Six of Wands. So you guys can overcome this. You can still be successful in this partnership. And then you've got good luck on your side, the Wheel of Fortune falling in your favor here. It's a turning point, okay? And for some of you, maybe this weekend is when that turning point will happen, allowing you and your person to find your way back to each other, or at least get the ball rolling towards communication. Something as simple as receiving a text or a phone call that they want to talk to you, that they miss you, and that could come from you as well. All right, so let's grab some dialogue here. I'm going to pull from my Voices deck. This represents the masculine here. So where is the masculine at right now? Let's grab a card. Look at this. Yes, I'm jealous as hell. So if there was a third-party situation, or if that's still going on, we have a masculine here who's very jealous, because that is perhaps what's happening with them. They feel that they are in competition with someone else. I feel like grabbing one more message. I want you back more than you will ever know. I'm just torn as to how to make it all happen. There you go. Okay. So take whatever part of that makes sense, but we do have a masculine. Clearly we've seen that wants to come back, but they're a little bit apprehensive. All right, so let's grab a card or two from the Voices 2 deck, focusing on the feminine. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Gemini. Guided to this card. It sure hurts knowing that you're with someone else, I'm telling you. Okay, we have a masculine who's jealous, and then we have a feminine that's basically saying, you know that your masculine is with someone else. So there could have been third-party involvements from both sides, okay, that could have hurt either of you. Let's grab one more for the feminine here. Yes, I'd love to spend the rest of my life with you forever and always. Okay? So I kind of feel a couple of scenarios coming through for the collective. Those of you who have dealt with third-party situations and are still struggling through that, which is why we've got cards coming up in the reverse here. But it is telling us that if you guys actually put in the work in these partnerships, that you can overcome the challenges. It's absolutely possible for some of you to still find happiness in the partnership. All right, and maybe this weekend is when you get clarity about that. All right, wrapping things up, let's grab some final advice from your guardian angels here. We have inspiration. Bottom of the deck is Jewel. All right, so this card says, a wave of inspiration and a stream of beautiful ideas are about to enter your aura. It is important that you trust your intuition at this time. Pay attention to unusual thoughts that come to your mind and do not discount your imagination. Many wonderful ideas which have served humanity were initially scoffed at or ridiculed. We, your guardian angels, will help you discover ways to apply your ideas and manifest new realities for your life. Beautiful. Okay, so whatever it is that inspires you, Gemini, go for it. And then we have Jewel coming through. Every event in life presents us with a new opportunity to experience ever greater love. There is a jewel to be found within every teardrop. Trust, we, your angels, are guiding the current events. This is a time in which you and those close to you will emerge strengthened by ever greater bonds of love. Trust, there is nothing to fear. There is only love. And what I'm getting for some of you, especially when it comes to love and romance, if you are fearing perhaps that the one you love will never come back or they're never going to be a part of your life again, you know, you got to just throw it out there and put out positive vibes, guys. And you might just be surprised with what the universe is able to return to you, to bring back towards you. All right. So Just give it a little bit more time, have patience, and in the meantime, hopefully whatever came through in this reading offers you some guidance that will help you out in the next couple of days. If you are interested in your own reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.